My name is Matt. Says who, in your opinion, is a better representation of a Jedi, Luke Skywalker or Ahsoka Tano?
There's a part of me that objects to the question itself.
Why?
Well,
You gotta
because
pick.
what is it to be what is it to be a Jedi?
I think it's Ahsoka.
Yeah.
I think it's Ahsoka because what it is to be a Jedi is what she encapsulates the most. Like, she leaves the Jedi Order because of things that are going on and how she doesn't feel like they are doing the best that they could and the most that they could. But even while she's out and gone, she still strives for being helpful for people.
Yeah.
She'll usually try to be a peacekeeper first, but she's also not afraid of
Yeah.
fighting and helping people if she needs to. And I think that out of a lot of them, like, especially if you compare Luke Skywalker, like, he learns about it late. He doesn't really know a lot about it. And then when you get into the later movies and stuff too, like, it still kind of feels like he might not understand it as much as, like, maybe dead ghost Yoda does now, right? Like the page turners, they were not.
Sure.
You know, Rey doesn't need all that kind of stuff. And I think there's like a different aspect of what the Jedi are meant to be. And maybe by this point Yoda has realized that. But I don't even know if Luke fully realizes that by then. But I think Ahsoka kind of has a better grasp on it.
Yeah. We'd really have to really work down the standard in which Jedi should be judged. But
Sure.
if the standard is like it is the destiny for a Jedi to confront fear, Luke Skywalker certainly has confronted a lot of fear, not only in the original trilogy, but especially in the sequel trilogy. Fear of his own failure, fear of others, fear of rejection, fear of all that stuff. But Ahsoka goes through that too. Honestly, when I think of like a perfect Jedi moment or a perfect Jedi act, sometimes it's inaction. Like when Maul kills Satine in front of Obi-Wan to get him to feel something, and Obi-Wan is like, it takes strength to resist the dark side, and in that you're nothing, and he still doesn't do it, even though he sees the person that he loves murdered. You know,
Sure.
there's something there that I've always respected so much about Obi-Wan's commitment to being a force of good and a true Jedi. But I also feel that way with with Luke Skywalker confronting Kylo Ren, the person that broke him, right? That with premonitions of the future saying this kid is going to be terrible, a moment's hesitation made that so. Like, that's terrifying. But Luke confronts that fear, not necessarily in person, but certainly to the death, right?
Sure.
So, I don't know. I feel like I have to say Luke in that regard, but Ahsoka, for me, even though she effectively is not a Jedi, or at least that's what she says, she's probably one of the best examples of a Jedi life lived.
See, I think the fact that she doesn't call her a Jedi kind of enforces more so how Jedi-like she is.
Yeah.
Like, there's not even the arrogance that she is a Jedi. Like, there's not that label of what she is with that idea. Whereas Luke Skywalker has no problem saying that I'm a Jedi like my father before me,
Yeah.
So I think there's an element there that is also reflected into why she is such a good Jedi, is because she refuses to also call herself a Jedi because she feels like she doesn't embody what it needs to be. Like, she doesn't believe that she's a good enough person to be a Jedi.
Yeah.
So, like, she's not full of, well, the Jedi, this is what we are, this is what we do. She just tries to do all the good that she can.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that is like Batman isn't going to go around being like, I'm a hero.
Yeah, but he runs around going, I'm Batman.
But he's like, I'm not a hero. I'm a Dark Knight.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
It's a loaded, interesting question that we could go through so many different directions to try to answer. But
Sure.
if I'm forced to, I might go Luke. Just because I feel like in terms of confronting fear, he's had to do a lot of soul searching with that.
Right. I go with Ahsoka. So,
Alrighty.
chat, you can tell us what you think.
You decide.